Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with some more rating with me, Beak. And I know I haven't done a rating with me video in... It's been a little bit. I remember the last rating with me video was my spoiler review on the Daryl Dixon spinoff season finale. I might have done one after that, but the point is, it's been a little bit since I've done a rating with me, and so, you know, we're officially done with Thanksgiving, and we're slowly rolling into Christmas, so, and we're back to a normal week, so you know what? I might as well go ahead and do another rating with me video. Plus, I got two new tunes that I'm going to be using in a raid team today. So one of them is going to be Eva and Ghost. So, you know, I figured why not? It's been a little bit since I last did one of these, and I figured, you know, it's back to normal. And I know I'm about a day or so, maybe a couple days late on the character review on the newest Zachary tune. But this past weekend, I just wanted to relax before I got back into RTS. And yeah, so I'll definitely get to that character review. It's probably going to be a little bit longer, but it won't be too far after this. It won't be too much longer after this video. And before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe, and hopefully you and your loved ones had a great and safe Thanksgiving if you celebrated it. And enough of me just flapping my gums. Let's go ahead and jump into rating with me, Beak, shall we? And yes, you're not seeing things. I did pull for Morgan Unhinged, and why I didn't make a video of it. Honestly, I got bored and I got lazy, and I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can get him. Now, will the investment of the pools be worth it in the long run? I don't know. Oh, you know, when I normally play this game, I don't normally play with the sound on, but every time I attack with Eva, that's the sound of Ghost biting down. That's kind of cool. I actually really like that. Hold on, let me listen again. Yeah. That is actually a very cool sound effect. And last week, when I was sharing my Batman Arkham City Part 2 playthrough, you know, Part 2 of my playthrough, I was trying to share it on Discord, and that particular day, I don't know why, but Discord was acting funky, and it wouldn't let me share it. I was able to get it through on one of the Discord servers, but that was about it. I kept trying, and I don't know, maybe I'll keep trying again, but that day, I don't know. To be fair, I think I was sharing it on Thanksgiving. Perhaps Discord was off that day. I have no idea, but I don't know. But if you're interested, Batman Arkham City Part 2 is up on my channel. Just in case you might have not seen it on Discord, that was the reason, because, I don't know, Discord was acting funky that day. It's been up since last Friday, I believe, yeah. So, yeah, Arkham City, Batman Arkham City Part 2 of my playthrough is on the channel. I do have a playlist for that. So, for those that might be wondering why I didn't share the video, I tried sharing it, but Discord, for whatever reason, never, I don't know, it wouldn't let me. I'm not sure, something, like I said, something funky was probably going on with Discord that particular day, but I might try sharing it one more time, just to see if it was, I don't know, maybe just something was going on that day. Let's see, what else has been going on in the time that I haven't recorded? Oh, Naughty Dog is at it again, and what I mean by that is The Last of Us Part 2, the Abby game, is getting a remaster for PS5 already, and the game's been out almost... It's been out for 3 years, and it's already getting a remaster. And to think that particular Last of Us isn't well liked by a large portion of gamers. Only a small portion of gamers really like that game, and I just, to those small portion of gamers, I just have to wonder, are you okay up there mentally? I mean, I don't know. But, yeah. And, of course, they're going to charge $70 for it. I mean, it don't come out till, like, next year. Not that I really give a damn. But, yeah, that's been revealed. I mean, just amazing. They could have, let's see, what else could they have remastered? I'm just trying to think of different games that could have be remastered instead of that game. I know one, Sly Cooper. What's another one? Sly Cooper is something I think more people would be a lot more excited for a remaster instead of another Last of Us remaster. And Part 1, remember, last year, it got, or was it last year? It was either last year, it was either this year or last year. Last of Us Part 1 got its second remaster, you know, for the PS5. They charged $70 for that. What makes you think they won't charge $70 for Part 2? Sony got to, you know, with their greed. But, I mean, for those that have been around my channel for at least more than a year, you already know how I feel about The Last of Us Part 2. The once was enough for me. I won't be buying that garbage. Nah, all that messaging, I'm good. I am good, honestly. And honestly, I'm getting tired of talking about Last of Us 2. And I wasn't gonna bring it up until they announced that useless remaster. So, yeah, alright, I'm done talking about the disaster Naughty Dog made 3 years ago originally. So let's see what else has been happening. Oh yeah, the Marvels. Yes, I am a couple weeks late on that, but yeah, the Marvels is a tremendous flop at the box office. That's very nice to see, honestly. Hey, I mean, they've done it to themselves, and yet they're gonna blame the fans, they're gonna blame men, all the same excuses that they always try to use whenever a movie that has messaging doesn't do well. And the Marvels just happens to be one of those movies that, a lot of people predicted was going to flop, and they didn't want to believe it. Men are bigots and this, that, and the other. They hate women apparently. Just the same old excuses. So let's see what else has been going on at that box office. I know Disney's Pixar's newest movie, Wish. I think it's called Wish. That didn't really do all that well, to be honest. I mean, it did, it could have done better. Like, say, 2019, 2018, that movie would have done a lot better. But where a lot of people have smartened up to Disney's trickery, is not doing as well as it could have. Oh boy. Okay, we still won. I thought that was going to be an automatic loss. And then what other movies came out? I know that movie, the Eli Roth Thanksgiving horror movie, came out. And considering how low that budget probably is, it actually has already probably made its money back. So sure, it made only probably about $10 million during its opening weekend, but considering how low the budget likely is, it probably came close to making its money back in the opening weekend. Plus, it's been out for about a week, so odds are Thanksgiving has made its money back and probably has made a profit. And horror movies tend to have the lowest budgets out of any other genre, and they're the most likely to be profitable versus your average DC or Marvel movie. So Thanksgiving more than likely has already made its money back. I'm not sure of the exact budget, but more than likely, that is probably doing well enough to, where it's not a failure, right? But the Marvels, that's an absolute undisputable failure at the box office. And hey, it's a glorious thing to see, because Disney, they've done that to themselves, and they have nobody but to blame. But, you can't ever tell them that. And then, let's see, I think the only Marvel movie coming out next year, isn't it Deadpool 3? I think so. Me, personally, I'm not into Deadpool. I tried to give Deadpool a chance, and I don't know, for whatever reason, I just didn't like it. And I don't know, maybe Deadpool 3 will do good business. I mean, it might. But, for anyone that is excited for Deadpool 3, I would definitely be cautious going into it, because should we automatically assume Deadpool 3 is going to be good? That it's not going to be filled with messaging? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll actually be a legitimate good movie. But definitely keep that in mind. Me, I don't really care, because I can't get into the character. I tried to get into the character It might be more so Ryan Reynolds. I don't know. I'm not really into Ryan Reynolds, so perhaps that's why I don't really like Deadpool. I don't know. I've watched like one or two, well, no, three movies with Ryan Reynolds in them, and I've liked none of them. Deadpool 1 included, the third Blade movie, and then there was another one, which, honestly, I can't even remember what that third one was, but the point is, I'm not a fan of Ryan Reynolds, so, but hey, you know, when Deadpool 3 comes out to, you know, when it comes closer to coming out, and if you enjoy it, hey, I'm glad you will like it, more power to you, but I'm personally not into it, so, but there's that slim chance that they actually might ruin Deadpool, even for the people that love that character and Ryan Reynolds, you know? But who knows, maybe I'll be wrong, maybe I'll be right, I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me, I don't really care. I'm not a personal fan of Deadpool like I have stated, but hey, if you like that character, more power to you, but he's just personally not for me. And like I said, it might be more so on Ryan Reynolds, but yeah. Oh yeah, I also saw, I know this is probably like way late, but I saw the second Puss in Boots movie, The Last Wish, and I gotta say, I really freaking enjoyed that movie. Like, I thought it was pretty good. I so much enjoyed it, more so than the first one, definitely without a doubt. And I like the fact that Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, uses two different styles of animation, right? For certain parts of the movie, the same animation that's used from the first one is still there, but during more of the action-oriented scenes, they use a different type of animation, and you can tell almost instantly at the beginning of the movie. And I actually quite liked that. I really liked how they didn't stick with just one animation style. Not to say that the animation style that they used before was bad. No. It was still pretty good, but I can appreciate them trying to do something different. Try to mix it up a little bit. And yeah, I gotta say, I really, you know, I really enjoyed that second Puss in Boots movie, and the fact that Goldilocks and the Three Bears, they're apparently British now, which, I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny, to be honest, but yeah, I honestly enjoyed that movie. I thought it was pretty good, honestly, and, do I have anything else to say? You know, I'm really liking Morgan's signature move, but I really wish we could select a target that could be taunted. That's the only thing I don't like. But aside from that, very good specialist skill there. I mean, not specialist skill, but the signature move, I meant to say. That's the only negative. I wish the taunt could go to the target, that we could pick the target where it goes, right? Instead of it being completely random. Okay. Like, who would I rather be taunted right now? Probably Sebastian, but chances are the taunt... No, okay, see, I wish we could pick the target of who's going to be taunted. But unfortunately, it's going to it's going to Maggie, but I didn't pick her. It's obviously random. And you see, that's why, Sebastian, you are a prick. You son of a... You absolutely got what you deserved in the TV show. I don't even... Oh man, if you've seen that particular episode, you know he's not the most dangerous, Sebastian, but he just might be the most annoying, maybe up there, definitely. Okay, you know what? I think I'm a flea. I think I'm a flea on this one. I've been doing pretty good up to this point. I think we might do one more after this. But I gotta say, as far as Eva and Ghost, oh man, I'm really glad I pulled for her. Because I am loving that normalize. Absolutely. Oh man, you don't know how good it feels to be able to hit Peacekeeper with Eva and Ghost and not have to worry about Vengeance going off. And most of the time, against most of the teams I come up against, I can one-shot, maybe two-shot Peacekeeper with Eva and Ghost. It's so sweet. It is absolutely satisfying. Absolutely. I'm so glad I pulled for Eva and Ghost. While I do appreciate Morgan Unhinged, being able to taunt a random enemy and reviving 3 enemy. I mean, that would be pretty bad if he revived 3 enemies. I meant to say Morgan reviving 3 teammates. Do I think it's worth pulling for Morgan? I mean, it's too late now, but, that will has already passed, but do I think it was worth pulling for Morgan? Do I think it'll be worth it in the long run? I don't know. I'm gonna say maybe, but, like, in a year from now, will it be worth it? I doubt it. But I was able to get him to LB2, but I didn't have enough tokens to pull to get another copy of him, so yeah. You know what? We'll do one more. I mean, come on. That one was like preschool. Pretty much. I mean, let's do one more. Alright, we'll try this one. Win, lose, this will be the last one. You know what? There was another movie that came out. I believe it's called... What's it called? The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Okay, here's the thing about that. That kind of failed too. But not as bad as the Marvels, but that one is still a failure because way back when The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 came out, that opening weekend made, it was 100 million something for its opening weekend. The lowest at that point until this new one came out, where that opening weekend was... what, 40 some million in its opening weekend. And I gotta say, I was a fan of the Hunger Games, but it's been too long, and plus since Rachel Zegler is in it, I'm like, I'm good. She's box office poison, just like Brie Larson is. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and flee on that one. So yeah, I just want to keep that one short and sweet. Rachel Zegler's comments toward the classic Snow White, it hasn't done anything to help her. Let's just say that. And probably every project from now on will be affected badly because of that, because she thinks she knows it all, right? So, I mean, it's kind of weird, super weird that, that the Hunger Games with her in it isn't doing as well, but obviously we know why. But to her, it's going to be really weird, super weird. And yeah, good luck, Rachel Zegler, on your interpretation of Snow White. I wonder how bad that one is going to flop. If that one comes out, whenever it comes out. But, yeah, enough about Hollywood and all of that nonsense. As far as Eva and Ghost, I really like the tune. I really appreciate the normalize, and it helps. It helps so much, and it's so sweet to be able to hit Peacekeeper without worrying about Vengeance procking off. So I'm ultimately glad that I did pull for Eva and Ghost. I think it was worth it, and I'm glad I decided to wait until Eva and Ghost came into the game instead of pulling for They Who Wonder. I think I made the right call on that one, because I do think she is a pretty good tune, and that signature move is definitely a lot better than the Adrenaline Rush, but both of them are still pretty good, because sometimes I can get Eva and Ghost to kill 4 enemies sometimes during one turn, if I'm lucky, which is absolutely nuts. And that's all I got for you guys for today. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Buck Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.